YouTube. Oh, God. Danny Staten here on They Damn Blog. I'm back with another comic book review, and I'm going into the world of Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo. That's right, because you know I love the cryptid stuff, and my original introduction to the cryptid stuff was when I checked out Scooby-Doo comic books and Scooby-Doo cartoons as a kid. So this takes me back to those special days as Scooby-Doo and the gang are taking on the Lizard Man. That's right, the Ghoulie from the Green Lagoon? What? No, we'll call him the creature from the Black Lagoon, looking more like the Lizard Man, looking like an old horror movie from the 60s. Or was it the 50s? I think it was an old horror movie from the 50s called The Creature Walks Amongst Us. No, was that not it? Creature from the Black Lagoon? The Creature Lives Again? There's a bunch of them movies, wasn't there? So I know my good friend Pat McCormick at the Golden Ranger TV, Thrash Pondo Ponds, and Dave Sunstorm will all call Scooby-Doo the good stuff, I have no doubt. But after they see this comic book review, I don't know if they'll call this comic book the good stuff or not. Uh-oh. So, to get started in Scooby-Doo number 112 from 2021, we go inside the front cover and it's Dear Supervillains. That's right, letters to your favorite supervillains behind bars. You should write one too, and maybe your letter to supervillains will be published. This is off to a good start. And in the first panels, our cool crew is off to the amphitheater. That's right, we're going to see some drive-in movies with Scooby-Doo and the gang. And of course, you know what they're going to see, right? Dun, 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 dun. The Ghoulie from the Green Lagoon. What a stupid name. So in full, shiny-ass, glossy, modernized panels brought to you by the Daily Damn Blog, we see Scooby getting super snacks. We see a trash snack bar. Did Scooby and Snaggy go through there? No, we had some weird vandalism break-in there, Miss Thelma, as Thelma goes back and tells Orville Redenbacher, hey, let's get this here shiny movie started. Everybody wants to see it. Fred and Daphne getting smoochy oochies when Thelma shows up and informs them about the snack bar incident and time to get the movie started and blah, 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 blah. Look, the movie's going. Anyway, cool girls bathing beauty and that's some really good art, isn't it? Well, let me point that out right off the rip. Hey, whoever drew this comic book did an awesome job on the art. The art in this comic book seems to jump right out at me. Literally right out the screen, right out the panel, as the Lizard Man jumps through the screen. Roar! It scared Shaggy and Scooby dramatically. It was so dramatic we had to put a commercial next. And then we get a commercial for some DC classic hero fairy tale twist comics with Batman. Batman tells Once Upon a Crime, what? They're going to make little kiddie stories of Batman for little 6-year-olds. And why does this guy always show up in my videos? Ah! So once again, in full panels brought to you by the Daily Damn Blog, we get back to the action as the Lizard Man stalked right out the theater towards this car of Mexicans who were in town for the holidays, I guess. Anyway, they just kind of looked at him and started texting. The monster went, bounced off, jumped off, and ran through the bushes. That got the attention of the mystery club, and they went out to investigate, and they followed them footprints off through the bushes, and you can already tell it's maybe some kind of publicity stunt for the theater or something. Anyway, the tracks led through the parking lot, tracks led through the woods, tracks led back behind the place to where that place got vandalized. They decided to do an investigation and talk to all the witnesses and see the pictures of the crime and see everything going on. They even got a picture of the Lizard Man to take a look at. Oh, God. So nobody had no good luck except Shaggy and Scooby, who scored some snacks as the gang tossed it over in the van a short time later. I bought some Scooby snacks. He loved them Scooby snacks. I wish I had some Scooby snacks. Can't afford Scooby snacks no more. They cost $10 a box. Did I say that out loud? Anyway, that's when the lizard man shows up and puts his hand through the window, like the creature from Buggy Creek did back in that old movie. That scared Scooby so bad he went. Oh, no, I didn't say that. As the lizard man bounced off from car to car. Bonk, 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 bonk. That's a jumping sucker, ain't he? Look, he even snagged a shake and some popcorn out of Chick's hand as he went by for a snack. Lizard man rules. Quick, gang, after him. Oh, and with all that action comes another commercial. Boy, they're really going after the kitty crowd for the commercials in this comic book. As we get Diana, Princess of the Amazon, that's right. You can see the adventures of a 6-year-old Wonder Woman before she went red, white, and blue. And now I want to pull my freaking hair out. The commercials in this book are just horrible. And yes, this creature does seem to pop up and show up right out of the glasses in a giant movie that's happening on the screen. But is it coming through the screen, ripping and tearing holes? Or is it magically appearing through the screen? We shall never know. Or maybe we will. As the creature appears and jumps through the screen in chase of Shaggy and Scooby, but it's quickly blinded by 47,000 flashing lights as everybody with a cell phone snaps a picture of the lizard man. They were all ready and prepared. Know what I mean? And with action like that, we got to throw another quick commercial in. For, yep, it's Green Lantern Legacy. The story of a 13-year-old who gets the powers of Green Lantern as another kid becomes a superhero. Oh my God, this is just horrible. That's right, boy. That's just enough to make you want to throw up when you see some of the commercials they got in comic books these days. As the Mystery Machine headlights hit the Green Gob stands there and looks somewhat petrified as he gives the van the paw, the claw, or the row. Cars swoop in from all sides, bottling him up as net is thrown over him by the girls from atop the van, catching him unaware. And as always, we quickly walk over. We jerk off the mask to discover Orville Redenbacher. I told you it was a hoax. I told you it was a scam. I saw this one coming a mile away. I bet you did too. But I didn't think it was going to be Orville Redenbacher, even though I should have, because him and that one other chick's the only other characters in the whole bloody story, just about it. Hey, and of course we're going to get a little scared then. Oh no, look. Ah! Of course, that's just Scooby goofing around. The end. Thank God. Is that the good stuff, Dave? And now we get a commercial because we need a break after all that excitement, right? We get a commercial for We Found a Monster in Swamp Kids. More little kids having adventures. One with Swamp Thing and one with all the classic monsters as these little kid comics. I'm going to have to get all these little kid comics and review them, aren't I? Just so I can throw up through a whole video and make everybody happy. Oh my God. And now I literally just want to scream as we're going to get the tale presented by Elvira, Mistress of the Light, the Bride of Freakenstein, whoever this chick is, this hostess with not the mostest, this not Elvira, this wannabe horror movie hostess ripoff, telling the story of Cabbage Head. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ, help me. I am actually going to have to sit through a story about a monster that looks like a cabbage head. In 4 panels, brought to you by the Daily Dan blog, the Cabbage Head Chronicles. So fake Elvira's got a problem. She's being haunted. She's being terrorized. She's being stalked. She's called in Mystery Inc. as she takes off her fake hair, and we realize it's really Barbie, Mistress of the Light here. Oh, God. Really, that's just the halfway point. Oh, I'm going to pull my hair out doing this comic book review. Let's get on and see if we can track down who's stalking this stupid. I almost slipped out a bad word then, didn't I? I got to keep it clean because this is a Scooby-Doo comic book review with stories for little kids and little kid commercials in it. I don't think I should drop no F-bombs. It'll probably kill the algorithm. Well, anyway, Sabrina, the teenage host here, is getting is getting harassed by a mysterious figure as Shaggy and Scooby get scared by the Mysterio version of Godzilla. Oh, the agony. And the agony starts with another commercial at that exciting point. At least we got a Godzilla head in here. Oh, Lord. And then I got a really cool lizard man cover for the wall as we see Swamp Kid. That's right. The Green Giant's kid Sprout's going to become a superhero and hang out with Swamp Thing. You can always count on Marvel and DC for mega commercials to make you really hate the world. God, they're laying them on thick! Yeah, as Shaggy and Scooby do their usual, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna freak. And as they take off from Godzilla-headed thing looking like Mysterio and run through the back door, they are totally terrified as an alien Bigfoot, the Swamp Thing, and the Mothman all surround them. They freak out and extreme terror and run at full speed, knocking the entire gang to their butts and pointing down and saying, "You're not going to believe the monster's here." And with excitement like that comes another commercial as we get to see Lois Lane. That's right, Lois Lane in the Friendship Challenge. We're going to see Lois Lane when she was 8 years old, winning her first high school award for writing high school newspapers about bullies. Blah! There's literally a commercial every other page. Oh God. The set manager shows up and explains to everybody that it's just a bunch of costumes for horror movies they shoot, and that Shaggy and Scooby are a couple of idiots, and everybody agrees. And I agree. And then, of course, we get another commercial for Arkansas Maniacs, and there's that guy again, always watching me. You make me nervous, you freak. Stay out of my face. Oh, why is he always watching me? He's always in my comic books. Anyway, you get the Bat villains like Harley Quinn, the Joker, Cat Thing, Woman, Fake Thing, all when they were little, all when they were young, all before they became supervillains. They were the Archimaniacs. Wonk, 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 wonk. If ever a comic book made you want to throw up, this would be the one. I tell you guys, this has been such a torturous comic book, I have to take a break for a few minutes. And when I take a break, I always do one thing. I give some shout-outs. And let me give a special shout-out to my main man, Thrash Pondo Puns, here on YouTube, because Puns saved every one of us. He saved you, me, everybody. And, of course, Pat McCormick at the Golden Razor TV. We all know Pat. Be sure to check out Pat McCormick. And thanks for letting me use your music in my videos and live streams. My live streams, which probably will be returning really soon. And here you go, Dave Sunstorm and his incredible brother, Steven Sunstorm, the leader of our Good Stuff community. More power to ya. We love you, dudes. We love you. We love you, dudes. Oh, Lord. Okay, Brain Benders Banners, special shout out to you. Shout out to Retro Nerd Girl, my beloved girl. And the Nostalgic Pod Blast, not Cast. Remember to get it right when you look that up. My block is everywhere. Sarah, Corey's Comedy Channel, Big Guys, 45s, and BK on the air. I definitely got to add some more people to my list. Since I'm doing monsters, maybe I should add Bigfoot Michigan Rob, who wrote this really cool book, and it's one of my favorites. Be sure to check out Bigfoot Michigan Rob and his True Cryptid Encounters, Book 1. And be sure to check out me. You'll see me sometimes on the Paranormal Highway with the main man, Eric Wood. Be sure to check out Paranormal Highway for the other real cryptid stuff. And as we check out these costumes, we're having a quick look around. Shaggy and Scooby are like disappointed at its costumes. Can you believe that? Oh, can't believe we got scared by costumes in this shiny, glossy comic book from the dark side. Yeah, here we go with meet DC's most colorful new hero. It's time for Primer. That's right, another teenage superhero. And she's colored up with cool tattoo ink all over her futuristic-looking twit body and another comic book that I promise will make you throw up. So hanging out in the storage room, Shaggy and Scooby playing a little game of Halloween dress-up. Halloween dressed up. Maybe I should have saved this goddamn comic book for October. Anyway, Shaggy and Scooby dressing up like Dracula and the Mummy, and he's gonna be a samurai vampire with a headgear. Because blind, he can see in the dark as a growl comes from behind him. Shaggy lifted up to see a real monster. Oh my God, the mud monsters done showed up. It's terrifying! And the mud monster looking like a Bigfoot zip-up costume fake thing that we see on What's-His-Face's channel. You see Shaggy and Scooby running in terror from the obviously fake monster. And then we get a commercial for Black Canary. Why not? Before she could scream, before she could holler, Black Canary was the lead guitar player in a heavy metal band when she was 16. And you can see that exciting tale here in DC's Worthless Universe. Boo, I'm gonna throw up again. Shaggy and Scooby run down the hall and being chased by the fake Bigfoot obvious costume thing and run into some other creatures which we've seen earlier, which we know are obvious costumes. And why are they scared of obvious costumes? And a snap of the fingers snaps them back to reality to realize it was all a joke as Freddy and Daphne take off the costume hoods to reveal it was a joke. Oh, the excitement. Let's have another commercial. Yeah, my video game ate my homework commercial. Another really interesting comic book aimed at a juvenile 6 to 7, 8-year-old audience. Well, maybe I'm missing something. Is Scooby-Doo aimed at kids now? Scooby-Doo was for older kids when I was young because they did mysteries and had monsters. You didn't get 6-year-olds watching them, but okay. Another comic book, guaranteed to make you want to cry. And we're going to wrap it up with a little fan mail. Yep, everybody loves them. Everybody's sending them cakes. Everybody's sending them happy fan mail. The gig's up. The hostess with the mostest is being stalked by her own goofy guy. You know, one of the only two other people in here. The king pulled the trick on Shaggy and Scooby. It was just them wearing the costumes. There never was no monsters in this story. What a great story. In the end, everybody's happy, and Shaggy and Scooby get a really big sandwich that I wished I had right now. I really wished I had that sandwich right now. I'd eat it up. And then we get another commercial. Gee, there's a surprise. We get, oh my God, the Dark Knight teams up with the Mystery Incorporated sleuths. We get the Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. Finally, a commercial for a comic book I can sink my teeth into. At least they saved the best commercial for last. It's a comic book I would actually buy. I'd actually buy Batman and Scooby-Doo teaming up. That would be cool. I couldn't wait to do that review. I'll be looking for that everywhere, but I have yet to see it, and this is a really old comic book from 2021. So I guess these went quick and stayed hid. So I'll look for it, and if I see Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries, bet your butt you'll see it on this channel. And, of course, we're going to wrap up this video with Zantan's father is lost. And her only hope of finding him is a top hat and a magic bunny. And if you want to turn this video off or throw up now, I understand why. Another story for little bitty kids from DC. And then we get on the last page, the last cover. We're going to waste it for the Metropolis Grove. Which I could say such horrible stuff about this. Anybody ever see The Big Bang Theory? No, I'm not going to say nothing, no, because I'm trying to keep her clean. It's DC. It's Metropolis Groove. It's the story of comic books for kids that makes you want to barf. But I give credit where credit's due. We had a couple of good commercials in here, like the Bat Tech Edition, you know, where you can find out how all Batman's cool stuff works. That's pretty cool, right? And that's the back cover, which finally means I'm wrapping up this dismal nightmare we call Scooby-Doo, Where Are You, number 112 from 2021. Scooby-Doo meets the creature from the Black Lagoon, the ghoulie from the Green Lagoon, the Lizard Man. Whatever, I hope you enjoyed my review of the comic book. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that stupid little bell. Be sure to check me out on my other channel, The Fat Comic Book Guy. And until next time, this is Danny Staten on Day Dan Blog. I'll be back next week with a comic book that's probably going to be a lot freaking worse. Blog over, dudes.